Hello, my name is Matthew Borowski. I'm an immigration lawyer here in Buffalo, New York. Part of the reason I became an immigration lawyer is because I myself come from a family of immigrants and I understand how important it is to retain your right to live and work in the United States. A lot of people recently are being put into removal proceedings, which is another word for a deportation proceeding, based on criminal convictions that they may have had in their past, sometimes 10, 20, 30 years ago. Um, People will cross the border to Canada, come back to the United States, and get picked up by immigration and customs enforcement on the basis of one of these old criminal charges. Other people will be here in the United States. They won't even leave the country, but all of a sudden they'll somehow come on the radar and get charged with being deportable under Section 237 of the Immigration and Nationality Act. So more and more people these days who are non-citizens, with or without their green card in this country, are being put into removal proceedings and are facing the very real risk of losing their livelihoods, losing their families, and being sent back to a country where sometimes they have no ties, they don't have relatives, they don't have work, they may not even speak the language in that country. So my job, which I take very seriously as an immigration lawyer, is to pursue every possible legal strategy that I can to fight for your right to stay in the United States. Call me at 716-418-7431. I will work with you at a fee that you can afford to pursue every possible form of relief that you can ask for in immigration court, whether it be asylum, withholding of removal, cancellation of removal if you're eligible for it, prosecutorial discretion. There's many different forms of relief out there, but you need to be represented by a knowledgeable and skilled immigration lawyer in order to assert your rights. Most immigration lawyers charge very high fees. They're not willing to work with you. A lot of them focus their practices more on business immigration and getting visas and things like that. Uh, while I can handle any area of immigration law, my practice focuses mostly on deportation defense because I feel it's an underserved area of law where the consequences are often a lot worse than criminal sanctions would be in a criminal court, but you don't have the right to be represented by a lawyer if you can't afford it. So the vast majority of respondents in removal proceedings go without counsel, and even where they might have had a very valid claim to a form of relief, and they could have stayed in this country, they're getting deported, they're losing their livelihood, and sometimes their families here in the United States are suffering immensely as a result. So I'm here to help you. Please call me again, 716-418-7431. I can represent people primarily in the Buffalo, New York, and Batavia, New York immigration courts, but I will travel throughout the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic regions of the United States, and I am able to practice immigration law, being federal law, nationwide. So give me a call. We'll talk about your problem, and we will find the strategy to help you stay in this country. Thank you.